Um, wow. Wow. Okay, so, ladies, gentlemen, fanboys, and fangirls, the Apple September event is over. And I gotta tell you, that was an actual very good event. Like, I was thoroughly never bored. You know, when you talk an event like that, Apple could have bombarded it. They could have did so many things with it, and I was thoroughly shocked. And if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay crew. But oh my goodness, that event was really damn good. It was a good event. I am not gonna lie to you guys. Wow. Where do I even begin? Where do I begin? Well, let's see. We could start by, simply talking about the event. We could do that. But honestly, there is so much here to talk about in so little time. So I'm going to save you the hassle of watching my show or watching the event in its entirety. And I'm going to break down everything that you need to know. Of course, though, we're going to start right away. But guys, the September event is over. We are going to pull up the Apple website. And yeah, this event was a blast. I had some fun. Seven is here. Good to see you, Seven. Thank you for joining on. We appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, guys, the Apple September event, not September, what am I saying? Spring event. Jesus, I can't even get my words right. Now, they are going to refresh the page in just a couple of seconds, so we will take a couple seconds. But in this event, they debuted so much. And basically what they did, they added some new features to Apple Card. They finally announced AirTags, long awaited, thank you God. They also revamped the Apple TV, which I am personally going to buy after this event. Well, not today, probably a little later. They also unveiled a new color for the iPhone, the purple color, which I think is actually a very nice color. It looks like they're taking a little longer to refresh the page. But all in all, this event was amazing. I had a lot of fun with it. I don't think anybody here is going to disagree with you guys that this was a boring event because Apple gave us everything we wanted. Apple delivered everything from the AirTags to the iPad Pro to the Imax, which there's so many stuff. We're going to start. We're just waiting for a couple seconds for the page to refresh. Of course, it does take a couple seconds, but we'll start. Realistically, what we're going to start with is, of course, the new iPad. So the iPad Pro, everything that I covered on my channel came true. Everything that I have said has happened. Mini LEDs, Liquid Retina XDR for the 12.9 inch, the M1 chips coming to the iPad Pro. They delivered on everything. They did everything they were going to do with the iPad Pro. Everything you want in this thing, they've done. They've given you everything. They added an ultra-wide camera. They've added everything, guys. So there should be no excuse if you felt like you didn't get what you wanted in the event. If you feel like you were robbed of the event, amen, that's on you. But for me, they gave us everything. So the iPad Pro is going to be shipping with the 12.9-inch display with the Liquid Retina XDR display. Of course, they will ship with an 11-inch display as well. They both will have the M1 series chip where the 12.9-inch will have just a little bit peak more in the display. They both have a new camera setup. They have new microphone arrays. But most of all, they're a big boost in performance, and they all retain the same price. So here is the they just refreshed the page. So here are the new iPad Pros. They come in at $799, and the 12.9-inch comes in at $1,099. And for you cellular fanboys out there, they came with a 5G model, a 5 freaking G model, ladies and germs. So let's see how much it is if you get the 5G. And they come in a 2 terabyte option. You have two colors, space gray. I still have my current iPad Pro, which is 64 gigs. It's 3 years old, but I've only had it for 2 years. I'm not upgrading it till at least another 2 years because this thing's going to last long. But this is the iPad I would want to upgrade to if I was in the market. I'd go 128. So you get it with Wi-Fi plus cellular for $999. Good deal to me. But now let's take a look at the refreshed page. If we continue on, let's take a look now at the TV. The next thing they talked about was the Apple TV 4K. The new Apple TV 4K, which I think is probably one of the bigger shocks to me because I knew that this remote was coming out. I knew that this thing was coming, but I told myself not to believe it at this event, and they proved it wrong again. This remote, I'm going to tell you guys, I freaking love this remote. I love this remote. I think this is probably the best refresh they've done for a remote because it has a nice design. It's got so many different buttons. You know, this is perfect. Like, Apple really delivered with the Apple TV 4K. So you do keep your new HDR content. You got the A12 Bionic chip. It will play in your living room. It will support 4K HDR, HDR10 plus, other content, and of course the Siri remote gets a nice refresh. And honestly, it's a beautiful thing, this Apple TV with the new remote. Honestly, that glass remote was trash. I think we can all agree this new one is much better. And it sticks at the same price of $179, which is relatively shocking. I really thought Apple was going to raise the price, so I'm kind of glad that they did not raise the price. I'm curious to hear what you guys thought about the event. If you have anything you want to say, please write them down in the live chat because I'm willing to hear your opinions and what you guys have to say because I had a good time with this event. Next thing up is the Imax. Of course, now the webpage is refreshed. They still never did the front page, but of course, everything now is back to it. So the Imax also got a new update. They went from 21 inch to 24 inches, which is something that I had already talked about. But they come in some new colors and a brand new design, which honestly, I gotta say, at first glance, I wasn't too crazy for because I wasn't a fan of this little chin here at the bottom, but I'm not going to nitpick it because of just how incredibly thin this thing is. It is incredibly thin. It looks really, really nice. They come in a wide variety of colors. You've got blue, green, pink. You've got silver, yellow, red. Oh, I'm sorry, orange. I'm sorry. The pink looks like red. So why'd you call pink red? I have no idea. But the pricing for this kind of it had me laughing a little bit because if you guys didn't see the pricing for this, the pricing, if you get the M1, it starts at $12.99, but if you spend $200 more, they give you a few extra stuff, plus they give you the Magic Keyboard with Touch ID, so they do give you a little bit more if you pay the extra $200, whereas this one, if you get the standard one, you only get a standard Magic Keyboard. I don't think they actually give you the mouse in the box, surprisingly. I don't think they give you a mouse because it's not advertised what's in the box, but let's take a look at that. See if they tell you what. Oh, okay, so they give you a magic mouse. I was about to say, how are you gonna send a magic mouse? I'm pretty sure they didn't redo the design because they're still shipping a USB-C, but it's a braided USB-C to Lightning cable. Okay, so they finally got a braided cable. Thank you, Apple. Finally, braided cables for the win, people. Gilbert, good to have you on, my man. I might try Apple products now. I am a current Note 20 Ultra and Windows user. Honestly, dude, I didn't think I was going to get this excited, but honestly, I am actually having a really good time with this event, and all the products they debuted were actually really fun. So if you want to give your shot with an Apple product, I don't blame you if you want to. There is a lot here to offer besides performance. Besides, I'm only focusing on these reactions. This is my genuine reaction. I am excited because they gave us everything, but I'm not even done yet. They got a few more things to talk about. Of course, the purple iPhone, which I think we can all agree purple is a sick color. I love me some purple. But then, of course, the bad boy itself, AirTags. I have been covering this SOB for such a long time, so to see it finally come on the biggest stage, I'm happy. I'm like, it's about freaking time. But of course, you know, it is a little pricey for $29, but for $29, you do get a single AirTag, but they do have a 4-pack, which is $100, which I think is probably better off because it's $20 less if you group it instead of buying them individually. And of course, you can engrave them. They're supposed to help you with tracking anything, of course. And I gotta say, you know, I really was enjoying it. Chuck, it is good to see you. Now they need to put macOS on the iPad now that it's on the same. Honestly, you know, I would like to see that. I would like to see a touchscreen Mac, but I don't think they're going to pull the trigger on that. But I do agree with that statement. I do actually appreciate you bringing that up. So before we close out, because I'm not going to end the show right here, I'm going to take a look at a few more things before we talk, because I want to get your guys' reaction. So far, we got 2 people. I appreciate you guys. So let's get some more reactions from you guys. But this is what they unveiled. The 24-inch 4.5K Retina display Mac with a nice redesign. The ports on the back, I feel like they could have added a little bit more ports, but I'm not going to complain on that. You got the iPad Pro, which is probably the best Pro tablet they've made because now it comes with the M1 chip and 12.9-inch display, getting the XDR display, 5G capabilities. Unbelievable. iPhone 12 comes in that purple, which I think, honestly, we can all agree here, purple is a sick color. You finally got AirTag, which I probably won't be buying, but a lot of people I can see using this product to find their missing link. And, of course, the Apple TV 4K with the redesigned Siri remote, which I've been covering in tons and tons. So, guys, if you're joining me for the first time and you don't know what I do, I run a tech show. I cover all these news and rumors. I've been covering this stuff for 2 months on a whole. So if you're joining me for the first time, please subscribe and turn on notifications because I pretty much nailed this event based off of my own research and based off my own coverings and trying to pick what I thought was going to be realistic. This was the first time, and I'm not trying to pump myself up because other people talked about this, but this was the first time where my decision making, where I chose to pick certain stories on what I believed, paid off. So I got to give myself a little tap on the back there. But yeah, this event was really, really great. I'm just curious to see if they updated the iPhone accessories because with the spring colors, they come with new colors, and I think they have added the new colors here. So we have the new Pro silicone case. So they did add new colors. They got amethyst, they got blue, they got cantaloupe, pistachio. So they made new cases and covers. I'm just curious to see if they have any more cases that they add. But it seems like that's all they've added for now. No word yet on the smart battery case. They did say they were working on the battery case, but I don't think they debuted that. Taking a look at the watch bands real quick, we'll see if they have. Yep, look at that. They've already updated. They got a new spring band already. So they've added their spring collection, which I'm probably going to chip in. I like the blue, so I'm probably going to hit that up. And you can see they've added the colors. They've got the spring colors coming out. And real quick, with the keyboard, I just want to see real quick what did the pencil. I'm sorry. I want to see the iPad Apple Pencil. Did they change that? Because there was rumors that it was going to be a gloss. And good news, no, the Apple Pencil is still saying it a matte finish. Thank you, God. All right, we got a question from Kumar. Thank you for joining on, Kumar. Is it worth getting the new Apple TV 4K? Okay, Kumar, that is a great question, and I'm going to tell you a straight answer, yes. And I'm going to tell you one reason why. That remote right there. I'm just playing. I'm sorry. I'm a little too excited. But on a whole, if you don't have an Apple TV, if you're looking to get into an Apple TV and you want something powerful, if you're an Apple user, then I would say so because the Apple TV is a very powerful streaming device. Sure, an Amazon Alexa is more cheaper, and sure, they do have a little bit better of an assistant. But I find myself liking the Apple TV more because as an Apple user, I like to AirPlay, stream things from my phone, and I really like what the TV brings. And it has good software support. They don't treat this as like a 4-year thing. They give you at least maybe 5 years worth. And the Apple TV 4K with this new redesigned remote, it looks really nice, but also the performance is going to get a boost with the A12. So I would 100% say yes. It supports 4K, HDR, Dolby Vision, Atmos. It's got everything you need. So if you want the Apple TV 4K and it kept the same price, absolutely, go for it. I would say yes in a heartbeat. I'm going to get it myself, but I'm going to wait a little bit because, I got to start saving up some money. I apologize, guys. I'm having too much of a good time with this because I really am excited. This was a great event, and I had a good time with it. So overall, just to round up, this event was a very good event. This was the first time that I think Apple truly gave us everything we wanted in an event. If you left this event feeling disappointed that you didn't get what you wanted, then you didn't set your expectations too low like I had told so many people to do. Because this event really was a great event. It delivered everything you want. And I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you for asking the question. If you have any more questions, you can always ask me. I'll give you an honest truth. But this event gave us everything we wanted to see in an Apple event. This gave us everything we needed. It gave us the iMac. It gave us the iPad Pro, AirTags, Apple TV. It gave us a refreshed iPhone color. It gave us so much that at this point, in my professional opinion, I don't see any reason for you to be disappointed. Now, of course, there were some things they didn't debut, like the refreshed AirPods, the cheaper AirPods. There were some talks about an iPad mini getting refreshed. These were things that I told people not to expect. If you want to watch my videos, you could rewatch them. I told people to not expect those kind of things. So if you didn't set your expectations too low and you walked out of that event feeling like you weren't pleased or you were disappointed, that's on you. That's not on Apple. That's a you problem. So if you didn't set your expectations too low, that's on you. But overall, to finish this video up, this was a great event. I really liked what Apple did. New iMac, iPad Pro, colored iPhone 12 in purple, AirTags, Apple TV 4K, and in 2 hours, in literally an hour. That was a lot, but they really did a great job. So overall, I love this event. I really think this is the best event Apple has done. Their cinematography is excellent. I don't think any tech event is going to top this event in the near future. No matter what anyone says, nobody's topping Apple's cinematography. This is just some pro level stuff on a whole new level. And that's it for my reaction and post show. So guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Oh, Melissa, thank you for writing in. I got what I wanted, just not at the price I wanted. I hope the iMac would have been cheaper. You know, Melissa, I can understand that. You know, I'm not going to disagree with you. It is a little expensive. For $12.99, you are dishing out a huge chunk of cash. And I can understand if you were looking for a price reduction. I can understand that. So I'm not going to sit here and gloss over it like that's not the problem. Like, the prices are obviously expensive. The only thing I would say, if you are worried about the price, usually from time to time they do have some products and like some price reductions. They do have some price reductions from here and there, and usually around back to school season, they usually reduce the price by $100, $200 sometimes. So maybe you can catch it on a sale, because I've seen these Macs go as low as $10.99 or $9.99 if you live in New York in Best Buy. So definitely keep your eye out for some sales, and I think you'll get it for a good price. I have faith that Apple will do that eventually. Maybe not this year, maybe down Christmas, who knows, but we'll see. Chuck writes, nothing worth me going out and buying, though some nice to haves, but not worth spending. Yes, Chuck, you're right too, because even though I am excited for these products, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not buying them. I have an iPad Pro here that's 3 years old, and it still works. And I love this iPad Pro, so I'm not going to go out and buy a new iPad Pro if I don't need to. I'm also not going to get a new iPhone because I have the 12 Pro Max here. I don't need it in purple. AirTags is not for me. I already have a MacBook. It's running on what you guys are seeing. And the only thing here that I'm considering buying is the Apple TV 4K, because I am looking to replace my Amazon Fire TV. And I won't lie to you, I personally like to keep my ecosystem locked in together, even though I'm not afraid to branch off. That's probably the only product. But I definitely think that this is, for me anyway, Chuck, I understand it's definitely not worth going out of your way to spend, so I'm not going to tell you on that. But I think I'm just glad that Apple just gave us everything that you could want if you're looking for the product in the right time and scenario. I think that's really what it comes down to. It's pleasing the people that wanted these products that are waiting so long. Because I know tons of users that have been wanting to get a new Mac. So maybe this is an opportunity for them to get it. Of course, we are still living in a little bit of a harsh time, because COVID is still looming and people are still trying to pay their bills. But we have to get back to normality some point. And trying to release new products and doing this is kind of a step in the right direction. But again, these are not, necessities. These are just wants and desires. So you got to make the choice if you want to dish out that kind of money. It's not a matter of I must have it or it's essential. It's more of a want and desire kind of. And that's really where it is for me. The Apple TV 4K is probably going to be for me, but not right away again. But again, yeah, like I really enjoyed this event. I thought Apple did a great job. WWDC is next month. I think they're releasing iOS 14.5. There were rumors saying that we could see the software come out after the event. So we'll see if they do that. But overall, to summarize, they gave you a lot. They really delivered a lot on what the rumors and things were saying. And I really think that Apple did listen to their consumers this one time in giving everybody what they wanted. Now, the pricing is probably something that I think a lot of people are going to have to take into consideration, like you said, Melissa. But I always have faith that there will be a time and place when people will find them. And I do have faith that Apple will, of course, put a sale, or Best Buy or anything, especially when back to school season starts. But overall, it was a good event. I think this was the first event that I had fun with because I had a few laughs. That Tim Cook one where he was taking the M1 chip and he put it in the iPad Pro, that was pretty good. I actually found a good laugh. Gene, it is good to see you. 179 is a great price for the 4K. Honestly, it is because that's the same price the Apple TV 4K is. So I'm glad they kept it the same price. I'm with you on that one. But to round it off, though, there are a few things that I do wish that they had done, which I will discuss on Thursday. I'm not going to upload tomorrow, guys. I'm going to upload on Thursday. But I will discuss some things that they missed out on that they could be working on, but things that I had wished they could have capitalized on in this event. But overall, there's nothing here for me to be disappointed. And honestly, if you walked out of that event disappointed, I don't know what else to tell you. But anyway, guys, Sean, is good to see you. Gene's good to see you. Please, guys, watch my show on replay because I recap the whole event. I give you my reactions and thoughts. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching me live. If you're watching this live right now, let's do a quick hashtag Apple Squad or hashtag Apple Event, Apple Spring, whatever you want to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys taking this time. I got to get ready for work. I got to take a quick shave. But listen, guys, let me hear your thoughts down below. Did you enjoy the event? Did you like what they offered? Let me hear your thoughts. And of course, guys, I will be back Thursday. We will break down the event more, where I will discuss some things that I wish they had done differently. But again, guys, we're just going to have to live with it, and we'll see what happens in the future. So thank you all once again for watching. Stay safe, stay toasty. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Take care, and